to the goal, and the passing display on that goal was sublime.
That was silly. It was just silly. It was enjoyable to watch. The Lo Celso just showing off his range of passes. It actually starts with Messi. He's dropping a little bit deeper, and you see Barrios trying to track him. He's moving with him. The ball's still circulating, but he loses him in that second right there. And then Lo Celso has some space because Barrios is tracking back a little bit, and he picks out a pass, cuts through the whole midfield between both center backs. Messi, close control. As Lex mentioned earlier, he actually loses the ball for a second, but he sticks with the play. And because you have a number 9 who's trailing the play, Lautaro Martinez gets a gift of a goal there, does really well to score his 3rd goal in 3 games.
Argentina took their foot off the gas a little bit after the beginning, and they let Colombia come back into the game. And maybe, last time when we were looking at Brazil, you never thought that they were in too much trouble. There's some interesting moments here if you're Argentina in terms of the opportunities that you're giving up.
100%. And again, the possession battle not going Argentina's way. We've seen that through a majority of this tournament. Colombia with 56% of the possession. Brazil awaiting the winner of this one. Yesterday, Neymar made it clear who he would rather see in the final. That comment coming up next. Well, yesterday, Brazil punched their ticket to the Copa America final. Lucas Paquetá with the goal. Afterwards, Neymar was asked, hey, Neymar, who do you want in Saturday's title game?
Eu quero a Argentina. Torcendo para a Argentina, porque tem amigos ali.
E aí na final vai dar Brasil.
Well, right now, he is getting his wish. The Copa America final, part of a jam-packed Saturday here on FS1. Also includes the start of the CONCACAF Gold Cup. Mexico in action. Mexico and the U.S., the two favorites in that tournament. Your halftime highlights were sponsored by Verizon. Messi with his 5th assist of the tournament. Lautaro Martinez with his 3rd finish here. Argentina up 1, second 45 on the backside. Messi supporting cast got it done early. Lautaro Martinez, his 14th international goal. 3rd straight game with the finish here. The assist, who else? Lionel Messi, his tournament best 5th. So we take you back to the Mané Garrincha Stadium in Brasilia. 1-0 the scoreline right now. Argentina 45 minutes away from moving on to that dream Copa final Saturday here on FS1 against Brazil. But Juan Cuadrado and Colombia turned up the heat after that goal. Postage, bar, everything but net, but it's still Messi on top. For the second half call, once again, Stu Holden, John Strong.
And Rob, it looks like we might be having substitutions from both teams right now. We've seen multiple players come up and have animated conversations with the referee. Edwin Cardona, one of the other goal scorers, and Jimmy Char of the Portland Timbers going to be coming on. So 2 changes, 3 changes. Look at that. Every time they cut, There's a new Colombian ready to come on. Frank Fabra as well, who was brought in as an injury replacement. He's going to make his debut at this Copa America. And a change for Argentina as well, Gonzalo Montiel. So this might be a tough question to answer, but what are you looking for in the second half? It's going to feature 4 different players on the field.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that shuffles the pack for Colombia. I wouldn't imagine it's going to change the shape. They're pretty consistent in the way that they play, but we'll see which pieces move into which ways and how they try to attack. Look, they had a lot of pressure toward the end of that first half, but they could not find a way through this Argentinian defense. Argentina making a change themselves in the defensive part of the field, so let's see how this plays out the first couple of minutes here.
So a straight swap. Montiel on for Molina at right back for Argentina. Fabra looked to be on for Tecillo at left back for Colombia. And Rafael Santos Borré also coming off. Those are the changes for each of these teams. Each trying to summon the spirit of 93. 1993 was the last time Argentina won the Copa America. But in the months that followed, Colombia beat him twice. The more famous of the two, the 5-0 win in Buenos Aires. Maybe the biggest win, the most famous win in the history of Colombian soccer. But a couple weeks before, when Colombia beat Argentina, it ended a 31-game unbeaten streak for Argentina. If Argentina tonight avoid defeat, they'll have their longest unbeaten run in all of those 28 years since. They've not lost since the last Copa America semifinal against Brazil. Rodriguez under some pressure, and he's tripped up, so here come more fouls, 2 early ones to begin this second half. The middle for Lo Celso now. Tagliafico. Nico Gonzalez running at Cuadrado. Looking for Tagliafico. Brazil awaiting the winner Saturday night at the Maracana. Rodriguez able to escape from Cardona. Once again taken off him by Cuadrado. Cuadrado gets dumped to the turf at the end of that sequence.
Yeah, and it's actually, you see Munoz now, he's moved into center midfield. Cuadrado's gone back to right back, where you often see him with his club team at Juventus. Jimmy Chara's going to play on that right-hand side as a right midfielder, and Fabra's going to come over to the left-back position with Cardona playing up front. So it is still the same shape, but you get a more attacking right back now in Cuadrado, and you're hoping that Jimmy Chara's going to do this type of running to stretch the defense and then lay it off for Cuadrado.
Looking into the middle there, off the thigh, awkwardly cleared only as far as Luis Diaz, who forces a second save with an eye out of Emiliano Martinez. Years without defeat for Argentina. Does that hold up to set up the dream final from a neutral perspective? Lionel Messi's hurt.
I think he takes the
finally
studs.
Be stopped.
Yeah, I think he takes the studs on the follow-through here as he goes in for this challenge. Yeah, just right on top of that left foot. Fabra, who's straight on the field, getting stuck into Messi here. And I think that's unintentional. He goes in strongly into the tackle, but he gets the ball, and he actually catches Messi on the follow-through from that one. That's a pretty solid whack to the ankle, though.
That's a sight that makes much of the world hold their breath at this moment, as Lionel Messi's, of his 2 feet, it's the magical left one that's being dealt with right now.
I mean, this is a guy who hasn't missed a single minute in this tournament, and even the last game of the group stage against Bolivia, when many of us thought, okay, maybe you rest Messi. No, he played every minute of that game. He scored 2 goals in that game. Scored in the last match in the quarterfinals, started this game, and he's up now. Where is that magical left one, the number 10 shirt?
And he has looked different in this tournament, hasn't he? I mean, for years we watched Messi play for Argentina, and it feels like a burden on him to be wearing that number 10 shirt with the blue and white stripes. But you've seen the joy in his face. People talked about the leadership, the way he's sort of been one of the guys in the locker room, not necessarily singling out for someone who has had sort of an introverted personality in a lot of ways. Not just that he thinks he's better than everyone else, but that maybe he's more comfortable sometimes being separated from a group. Because Messi's on the side right now.
Yeah, that's exactly it, though, John, right? This is a guy that lives every single second of his life on and off the field under the microscope. And you overanalyze every little thing, his mannerisms, what he's like as a teammate off the field. And I think it's very rare that you find even Messi's biggest critics in Argentina that can say, wow, this guy has been on another level in this tournament. He looks motivated. He looks happy. He's part of a team. The team is playing well. And it feels like it's building towards that big moment. They still have 40 minutes here.
Jonas free kick in, trying to find Davinson Sanchez, and he lays a hit. So Mendy, who's slow to get to his feet. It was Zapata, in fact, it looked like that came in for.
Yeah, still 40 minutes to go in this game, and it's not going to be easy. But I'm sure they're not thinking about it now, but they're dreaming of that final and what they have to do to get there and believe that they have a real chance. And we're going to see, we're going to learn more about this Argentina team in this second half, and if they're able to stand up to the physical battle that they're going to be under here and the pressure. Here comes Martinez. Well done.
Taking away from Davinson Sanchez, more in the middle though, and Ospina able to come collect it. See their 16, Daniel Munoz, had been right back in the first half, as you said, Stu, and now is slid in the middle of the field. Is the left back now as a substitute. What's the logic behind moving Juan Cuadrado further away from the attacking end of the field now that he's in that right back spot?
Yeah, it's because you have Jimmy Chara in there. He's going to come inside, and Cuadrado will inch up on the right. You already see him at the far side of your screen. He's starting to move up into the attack. Fullback's high for them.
Cuadrado picks it up. He lifts this cross in. Chara closest to it for Colombia. Sent along by Nico Gonzalez for a throw. For Zapata, lay that off, Chara's into the return. Zapata's shot was blocked. Second from Zapata's blocked. They're arguing for a handball. Referee on the field sees nothing in it. Let's play continue. But a great little burst of opportunity from Colombia. And Julio Vasquez, our video assistant referee, looking at it. Cardona could be a back in for Luis Diaz. Got between defenders, cuts it back into space. And Montiel was able to recover in front of Zapata. DePaul gets clipped. There's no foul. Fabra has the ball for Colombia. Diaz reversing it. Cardona. That was Messi on the tackle. DePaul back to his feet. And it's going to be out for an Argentina throw. My goodness, what a sequence.
Yeah, and it starts with a throw-in deep in the attacking half for Colombia. And it ended up in a shot. Jimmy Chara did really well initially. Lays it off for Zapata at the end of this one. He ends up turning on Tagliafico. And then the shot comes in, it takes a deflection, and they feel there was a handball in here. Not on the first one, but on the second one. Did it hit, was it Rodriguez? Guido Rodriguez? This will be a good look here. There's the first shot. Second one there, maybe it won't be that good of a look, because I couldn't tell if it was chest or arm in that moment, but it did feel that his arm was tucked pretty tight to his body. I didn't see anything that would warrant a penalty.
Julio Vasquez, and the play restarts. Got a little shot across the bow from Colombia. We've asked this question about Argentina in past games. We've asked this question about Brazil in past games as they've held on to 1-0 lead. Is 1-0 enough? Do they need a second goal if they're going to see this one through? How long can they wait to get it? As with 10 minutes to go against Ecuador in the quarterfinal, it was still 1-0. Side. DePaul defending, trying to hook that in towards Diaz, and TL did well to take it away. Now Messi looking to accelerate. He gets chopped down from the line. That's going to be a yellow card, it looks like.
Yeah, it has to be. It was Fabra. He had the first tackle on Messi. The second one, this is a tactical foul. Messi picks up the ball in a good space, trying to break away in transition, gets past Fabra initially pulls the shirt, doesn't get him down. Second one and saying, okay, yeah, there you go. Clear takedown, tactical foul, yellow card.
Fabra is at Boca Juniors in Argentina. Except the yellow card, second Colombian shown a yellow in this game. Cuadrado as well. Lo Celso has been booked for Argentina. Nico Gonzalez and Nicolas Otamendi, incidentally, if they're shown a yellow in this game, they would be suspended for the final. There is yellow card accumulation just in the knockout stage of the Copa America. Cuadrado to step in there, one back though. Gonzalez and Cuadrado slow to get it. Messi takes the bump and keeps going. Poked away a second time. That is going to be a foul. Daniel Munoz upset about the call.
And Messi takes another kick here, but he's very smart in the way that he rides the challenge. You see watch his body weight shift in. He knows the contact's coming. That wasn't the foul. It was the one before that where there was contact. The referee decided to play advantage because Messi looked like maybe there would be an opportunity. There wasn't. Colombia win the ball, but he comes and brings it back for that first foul.
It's not like any of this is new on Messi, right? I mean, this is a guy used to being kicked, as we see again the Colombia chance.
Yeah, it looks like chest, right? It looks like it hits it, Guido Rodriguez, right in the middle of the chest, and he'd had his arms tucked pretty tightly to his body, and of course you're going to ask for it. I would expect nothing less. Of course, scream for a penalty.
Argentina have just snuck a substitution in. Giovanni Lo Celso is off. Leandro Paredes. Messi, the ensuing free kick, lifted in too deep. So Paredes, who was moved to the bench for this game for Guido Rodriguez, now comes on in the second half. Looking long, flipped on by Cardona, Char and Chase. End up backwards there by Tagliafico. Martinez to clear. Cuadrado then, he goes down to the tangle with Nicolas Gonzalez. Is able to keep under some pressure, trying to wriggle away from a third Argentine player, Luis Diaz. And gets fouled by the fourth.
Yeah, Diaz has been impressive in this tournament, and once again showing his ability off the dribble and having great balance and recognition just to stop and start. This was at the end of that, but gets away from three defenders initially. And it'll be a set piece opportunity from deep here, but they bring in some of the center backs up, so they might either look to play this long and direct and try to play on the second ball, or play it short. But they've got Jerry Mina. He's got his hands up. He wants this ball.
Just in case Cardona can't see him at 6'5".
Yeah.
It is Cardona to take. Another substitution coming in the wings, it looks like, as it's played short. And now Cardona flings that into the far side. Chara cut off it by Otamendi, and that didn't come to anything.
Yeah, I don't understand that, though, because what you're trying to do after the pass is do what you did after playing it short instead of just playing it direct. Oh, you can see clearly some blood on the sock there. So Messi, as you saw, he catches the studs of Fabra right after he got contact of the ball, but the follow-through and cut him open.
Back in the air by Tagliafico. You know, Messi playing the role of Kurt Schilling for the rest of the evening with 30 minutes and change to go. In the Copa America semifinal, Messi on the ball. He's got the assist to Lautaro Martinez back in the 7th minute. The chances have been largely one way in favor of Colombia since, including twice that have hit the frame of the goal. There's De Paul on it now. As Brazil await the winner in Saturday night's final at the Maracanã. Miguel Borja is preparing to come on the field. It's interesting, Luis Muriel, who was third in Serie A in goal scoring behind only Lukaku and Ronaldo, and yet he seems to be further down the pecking order for Colombia at this tournament. Cuadrado, a little flick inside. Pressure from De Paul, almost got to that one. And a foul committed in the middle. As Diaz is down once again, Montiel committing it. Here comes Colombia's fourth substitution in the opening 15 minutes of the second half. Ronaldo Rueda is not waiting around to try to shuffle things and create a tying goal. Ivan Zapata is the man to make way. So both starting forwards are now off for Colombia. Here's Cuadrado. Good work to hold that up now. The shot from distance, well wide, but great little moment there from Borja just on the field.
Yeah, as this pass comes in, just too aggressive there from Otamendi, and he allows Borja just to feel his shoulder and roll him, because you can just get the contact to him initially, and Otamendi's completely taken out of position, but he takes the shot from quite a distance out. And you mentioned it, all the subs now for Colombia. Zapata off. They're making all the changes in the front part of the field, and still for Rueda trying to find the right recipe. He feels like they've had good control of the game. They've created some good opportunities, but still the finishing all tournament long has been lacking for this Colombian team.
They have 12 shots now tonight. It's played quickly into space. Luis Diaz trying to get on the end of it. Diaz does. Can he turn the corner? Gets it away. What a goal! Luis Diaz, an incredible individual effort, and just past the hour mark in Brasilia, Colombia have tied the game.
Well, after all that searching for Rueda, it seems he has found the right recipe, and it comes off of a quick free kick, taking advantage of Argentina caught sleeping at the back, and it is Diaz again. His pure speed here to round the corner on Pazea, but what a finish that is. He's off balance, going to ground. This little first touch there, he gets inside, means Pazea can't take him down. Now it's a penalty, and just off of his toe to flick it around Martinez in the back of the net. That is a sensational finish. A little bit of English on it as well. My goodness, individual effort, heads-up play from Colombia. Have not been able to break down Argentina when they were back and settled. So what do? They catch them off guard, and they counter back with a heavy punch to level this one here, 1-1.
Luis Diaz didn't even play in the opener. He then, coming off a suspension, scored that incredible bicycle kick against Brazil. Martinez trying to play for Montiel. Cut off, tracking back there by Fabra. So Diaz with his second goal of the tournament, both sensational.
In different ways.
So Paul brings it down. Puts it into the middle, trying to find Martinez. Reset, and Montiel for Messi. Jimmy Chara knocks it away. Now Chara is on the run. Diaz running to his left. Borja running to his right. It's for Luis Diaz now. And engage with Montiel. Got back inside for Cardona. Cardona just got that away. Borja tangled there. Free kick for Argentina. And a yellow card for Miguel Borja.
Yep, catches the heel of Gonzalez there, and you wonder what the response is going to be, not just from this Argentina team now on the field, but also from Scaloni. I've talked a lot about his ability to make the right types of changes that the game needed. They've been very defensive substitutions in this game. He brought on a right back in Montiel. He brings on a midfielder in Paredes. I wonder at what point now he mixes and changes the recipe for them up front. Really haven't seen enough from Gonzalez in the attacking part of the field. And to find ways, Messi's been quiet as well. You see him dropping really deep now to try and get on the ball because he's been limited. Look at the pressure from Colombia. 3 players around him to get him off the ball. It's been a really good second half from this Colombian team.
When do we see Papu Gomez? Scored in back-to-back games to end the group stage. Hasn't been seen in the knockout stage. It was Edwin Cardona who played that quickly taken free kick in. We didn't get a great look at it, but he's been given the assist on the Colombia goal.
Neither did Argentina, by the way.
You see how many fouls have been called. And with a half an hour to go, again, this would go straight to penalties. There is no extra time until the final at the Copa America. Here's Gonzalo Montiel. Into the middle for Lautaro Martinez, who has the first half goal for Argentina. Back for Montiel. Diaz able to poke it away, runs out for a throw. Messi, clever little flick to get around Barrios. Messi couldn't get away from the second man as Munoz closed in. Isaiah there, who was beaten on the goal, gets upended by Borja, who was sitting on a yellow card from a moment ago. Well, if the question was, is one goal enough for Argentina? The answer is no. De Paul. Lionel Messi. Just got caught underneath his foot there. Diaz comes away with it. Cardona. Able to keep it, and then he takes a kick. Paredes, and now they're going to come together a little bit here. Here we go. His retreats.
Just a little kick, but it's the second one where he steps up and the foul had already been whistled. I think that's where the Colombian players, and by the way, they are frothing for a scrap. We have seen it in that game against Brazil. You see it from this team. And the beginning of this game, you knew this would be a difficult match for Argentina. You knew there were times that they had to get stuck in and play ugly, but they just took so much pressure after they scored the goal. They sat so deep at times that Colombia eventually find that way through, and it feels like it's their advantage right now, and really waiting for Argentina to answer back.
They're willing to play the role of the villain against a world that would love nothing more than to see a Messi versus Neymar final. This Copa America. Cuadrado, great little move on the outside, and Gonzalez takes the bump. Yet another foul, yet another free kick, but yet another chance to lift this in for Colombia to their big bodies that are going to come upfield.
Yeah, I would be getting Gonzalez off if I was Scaloni at this point. He's getting beaten 1v1. Minimal impact going forward. Cuadrado gets the better of him there. Drags his body purposefully to take the contact to win the free kick. Because they know they've had some success from these situations, causing havoc in front of this goal. And does Martinez, because this one's a little further out, so it depends on the ball if Martinez comes out to try and claim this one. And they do answer back. Yeah, right on cue.
Walking off, Angel Di Maria running on. Third change of the game for Argentina. Di Maria's 110th career appearance, 5th most in Argentina's history. On Cuadrado. Setting up to take it. Cuadrado swung in. Header gets knocked down by Davinson Sanchez. Comfortable third save of the night for Emiliano Martinez. Saying earlier that that's now the 14th shot for Colombia in this game. There's still a ways to go. Argentina before this game had only allowed 10 in any of their individual games. So this is the most chances they have allowed an opponent at this Copa America. Montiel nods it forward. Di Maria tracked back towards it. See Di Maria's running up the right. Messi ostensibly on the left, but of course he'll go wherever he needs and wants to. I keep saying a first senior trophy for Messi. He's won an Olympic gold medal, but that was with Argentina's U23 team technically. He's won a U20 World Cup, never with the full Argentina. Has he won a trophy? Has he won a tournament? He needs multiple houses to hold all the winners' medals and trophies and cups that he's won with Barcelona. This is his 10th tournament he's played at senior level, Copa America and World Cups combined. He's potentially 4 days away from no one ever talking about that about him again. Cuadrado again, a great little move on the outside to skip away. Cuadrado running on. He'll lift his cross into the middle, too close to Martinez. What about the supporting cast from Argentina? Can the other 10 support the number 10 to get them through to the final on Saturday night? Here's Messi. Handing off for Di Maria. Montiel running up the right. They hand it off to Gonzalo. Montiel got slowed up off that first touch. Angel Di Maria saw the space, cuts inside, gets inside, a foul roll to the middle, no one there. Montiel the pressure. Great little turn by Diaz to get away. Luis Diaz, he's got Borja furthest forward. little bit of a touch there from Pizea. Borja slides in front of Otamendi, but Antonio Fico was out there. What are you looking for now with 20 minutes to go?
Argentina, can they create something in the final third? And it starts with possession for them because the pressure from Colombia has been very good. They haven't been able, their spacing has not been good on the ball to just shift the Colombian defense around or create opportunities, because that's where in the first half, very early on, they had Colombia a little bit deeper and they could get Messi on some spots. You don't want Messi on the ball back here if you're Argentina. Get him a little closer to goal where he can make that better pass.
Maria able to skip inside of Frank Faber. Di Maria cutting back in. Di Maria took that shot there, trying to catch Ospina, thinking he was going to lay off a pass. It's Ospina's second save. Di Maria wins it back into the middle. Lautaro Martinez. It falls back for Di Maria. He's 1v3. Contact with Cuadrado. No foul. Mario slow to get up behind the play. Mendy throws a bump into the back of Borja.
And because Argentina are higher up the field now with some possession, their counter-pressing's better, and they're not allowing Colombia to get out of their own end. They're winning those first balls, the direct ones, and then they're back in possession again in the final third. So this is more of what Argentina will want to see over the course of the next 20 minutes. And I would assume they would want to find another goal, because you don't want to chance it in penalties against this Colombian team.
Maria has a little turn inside, but Barrios able to recover to knock it away. Cardona into the middle. It's an awkward challenge there. And Montiel, he's going to get a yellow card.
It's on the goal scorer, Diaz. No contact on the ball, takes him out after the play. Diaz has been excellent tonight for Colombia. Not just the finish, but in transition as well, and his ability 1v1, but his link-up play, his decision-making, his passing. He's been the standout performer for me for this Colombian team throughout this tournament.
TL joining Los Santos off the field, so he's the only Argentine player in a yellow card right now. Diaz taking a moment to get up. Borja, Fabra, and Cuadrado sitting on yellows for Colombia in the final 20 minutes. Just rolls it short, takes it back. That's the assist for Colombia. Maria coming to meet him. Cardona trying to chew it 10 yards closer to goal, though, as he rolls it wide now. Luis Diaz brings it down. Fabra on the overlap. Fabra from the byline, lifts across into the middle. Sent away by Pizea. Cardona will just reset backwards to Barrios. Oh, trying to lay that back out for Cuadrado. Under some pressure, gives it away. Di Maria's running in. What's Ospina doing all the way out there? Di Maria has options. Roll back to the far side and save. Di Maria. This hits the follow-up. Wow. Colombia survive.
Somehow, and it comes off a misplayed ball in the middle. Munoz gets caught in possession. Ospina was really high off his line there and just gets completely beat, but it's Barrios, the recognition in that moment to get back and get in the goal. But Martinez, why does he take this one first time? Look how much time and space he has. You remember the DePaul goal in the last match, John, where he just has that little moment of composure to settle the ball, to wait, and then pick out either side. For Martinez, who buried that one in the first half, that is a huge miss there. With a glaring, wide-open goal, no goalkeeper, only Barrios to beat, and he gives him a chance to clear it off the line. Oh, my.
It's the best chance Argentina have had to score since they did in the 7th minute. Lautaro Martinez on that occasion as well. Will that come back to haunt them? David Ospina, who was happy enough to take a red card there, reaching out with his arm, and then making contact with the ball. Barrios trying to catch up, just gets the pass away. The near side from Borja for Luis Diaz. Char is furthest forward. Diaz surveys, in for Char, just stumbled there, lost his footing. Char at the age of 30, playing at his first ever Copa America. Can he provide a decisive moment on his second year with the Portland Timbers in Major League Soccer? Argentina find a way back through. Fico hands back off for De Paul. And for Messi, able to just take it and wait for it, riding the challenge. Still Lionel Messi running on. De Paul, get out of his way. He's fouled from behind, and the only man who scored direct free kick goal in this Copa America might just have another chance of coming.
And Barrios, he bites in the midfield here. He thinks he can get to this initial pass, and the weight of the pass is very good as it comes in. It allows Messi then to get off. It's Munoz, the man who just made the mistake earlier, makes another mistake here, bringing down Messi on the top of the box, a little overeager to try and win the ball. And you set up an opportunity, and you're giving that man an opportunity to put one in the back of the net here.
Quarter hour to go at Estadio Nacional Manica Hincha in Brasilia. The man with the bloody sock, the man with the magic left foot, the man who has dominated this Copa America statistically, Lionel Messi, stands over a free kick. David Ospina on his 113th appearance for Colombia, trying to get that wall set, trying to read the angles, because we've seen Messi curl one against Chile and then bang one into the top corner against Ecuador. He has struggled to score historically against Colombia. But was that the old Messi, and is this the new Messi? As he sets this ball. 15 minutes after Colombia tied the game on a quickly taken free kick. 2 saves for David Ospina tonight. Jimmy Chara draws the short straw to be the man to lay at the back of the wall so the wall can jump, and he would theoretically block a low attempt from Messi that would go underneath him.
And you actually saw in the goal against, in the last match against Ecuador, Martinez moves out of the way.
It's going to be a short run-up. Messi blocked by the wall. Second ball fired in. Took a deflection there with Paredes, who took the attempt. It's going to be a corner for Argentina, the third of the night.
Not the best of strikes from Messi. This one straight into Jerry Mina in the wall. And as you said, 6'4" to get it up over him. Ends up in his chest, but they do win the corner after that deflection on the second shot.
See, once again, he took that kick from Frank Faber. That's where the blood has come from on his left ankle. He just adds another historic page to his legend and legacy. To play through it and create a winning goal in the Copa America semifinal. Messi outswinging ball, they're shouting in there, it gets knocked down awkwardly. Call in the field is another corner. Was there something in there? The Julio Mascañón, video assistant referee, is going to flag.
No. It was Davinson Sanchez and Otamendi getting tangled up there. He's got a little arm around him. Ooh, actually, it's an awful lot of a short pull. Yeah, I did not see that on the first look.
We've seen inconsistency at this Copa America. How to go through these moments. It doesn't appear there's going to be any elongated check. We play on. Messi swings it into the middle, takes a defensive header from Borja, comes all the way along. And now Luis Diaz for Colombia. Hit by Di Maria. He's just toying with those two Argentina players. Before Ospina's able to clear, it was Guido Rodriguez the other. Otamendi gets ahead to it. Rodriguez gets ahead to it. Lautaro Martinez settles for Di Maria. Has the momentum shifted at all? Di Maria cutting it through. Davinson Sanchez at full stretch to intercept. Now Jimmy Char on the run for Colombia. Cardona all the way to his left, wants it. Borja running to his right. It slipped through for him. It's a good interception in the end by Fico.
I tell you what's different, though. It doesn't feel like either team wants penalties. They're both going for this game. It is wide open. Does that change over the course of the next 12 minutes or so? But Argentina have a sense of urgency. Colombia a sense of urgency the other way in transition. They're trying to press. Argentina trying to press as well. It's turned into a really wide open and fun game here, this second part of the second half here.
You wonder the fact that there is no extra time, there's no promise of 30 more minutes. Does that change that dynamic? Exactly as you're saying. Paul coming inside. They'll hook it along for Di Maria. Montiel cutting inside of him. Di Maria. Messi was blocked off from him. Paredes from Rodriguez. Paredes once more. Di Maria coming inside. Opening up to the far side. Tagliafico comes to get it. And for DePaul. Shadowing him as he drops it back off. Mendy. His fourth consecutive Copa America semifinal, handing off for Messi. Little flick inside. Now Di Maria able to turn. Montiel's up on the right. Di Maria looking left, cuts to the far side. Long run for Tagliafico to get there and try to keep this ball in play, but he does. 10 minutes to go in Brasilia in the semifinal. Back in for Lionel Messi. Di Maria able to keep it. Di Maria trying to dance back out the other way. Flips it through for Messi. Messi shots that came off the post. The follow-up is blocked. Sanchez threw his body in the way. Have to see a replay. Did Ospina get a piece of that? It looked like it ricocheted backwards there for Messi. And Paul once again for Argentina. Messi, wonderful turn once more. Messi driving it, and Sanchez is able to recover and knock it away.
Yeah, good defending from Sanchez. Not once, but twice. He blocked the second shot as well to get up off his feet. Good pressure here from Argentina, but they're open the other way.
Diaz. Cardona. Gives it away. Paredes. Cardona there. Was that a foul or not? It's going to be out for an Argentina throw. You saw Lionel Scaloni shouting about it. DePaul quickly in. Di Maria on it. Messi's on the outside. Di Maria trying to come the inside. It's a foul by Wilmer Barrios and a free kick for Argentina.
You know, John, they scored from the very similar place on the field in the qualifier from a set piece. An in-swinging ball from Messi that was just met with a flicked-on header from Romero, who's not on the field. This was the chance for Messi. What a pass from Di Maria through the legs of Barrios. Opens the game off. Oh, my goodness. It comes off the inside of the post. I mean, that's centimeters away from the winning goal. Great work individually. Gets past Mina, and no, Ospina does not get a touch on that. He had no chance. It had beaten him, and then it was Davinson Sanchez at the end of that one gets up and blocks the shot from DePaul. So very patient, very good sequence from Argentina, and so close to finding that winner. Can they get it here in the free kick?
Messi hooks this one in too close to Ospina. 8 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Penalties on the other side of 90.
Oh boy, buckle up.
Colombia, of course, in the last round just 3 days ago beat Uruguay in a penalty shootout. Argentina's last shootout was the 2016 Copa America final. The second straight summer, they lost the Copa America final in a shootout. Cardona plays to the far side. Cuadrado running in. DePaul trying to recover. Cuadrado holding him up now. Little spin away. For what it's worth, both previous penalty shootouts between these teams were won by Argentina. The quarterfinal in 2015, the semifinal in 93. The last time Argentina won the Copa America. Sanchez, key block a moment ago. Now he's under pressure. To get it away for Fabra. Inside now for Cardona. Cardona looking to thread it through. Well read, intercepted there. Guido Rodriguez. Di Maria coming short over the top for Messi. Too far.
Here it is again. Borja just gets twisted in knots by Di Maria, and it looked like even Jerry Mina might have gotten a slight touch on this. Messi just found that nice little half turn, and Ospina's, he's at that near post, but it was a great strike from Messi. He had good contact on it, great balance to get a strike on it, got his power behind it. Close but no cigar.
And You're right. That was a little bit of a touch from Mina, it looked like. And as you said, off the inside of the post, I mean, centimeters the other way. If Mina doesn't redirect it to that side, does that clip off the inside of the post, perhaps? 6 minutes plus stoppage time to go as Borja just flicks that along. Cardona into the space. Long run for Daniel Munoz. And Emiliano Martinez will come to get it. Quickly out. The ball with Char for company. Cuadrado as well. In for Paredes. Lionel Messi on the ball. Bloody left sock and all. Rolled wide for Angel Di Maria. Montiel's further up the right. Di Maria, a little dance. Back from Messi now. Surveys the scene before he receives the ball. Messi clipping it. He's got a run from deep there. It's redirected, but not on frame.
You see Jerry Mina at the end of this play, he thought Ospina was coming out for it because the ball hung up in the air a long time. It was a deep run in, and he has a little look, and then he looks at his keeper. He hits the ground. His Taliafico all the way up into the attack in the 85th minute. Just slightly beyond him. He was stretching for it, couldn't get on the end of it, but a little miscommunication there between Mina and Ospina.
Ospina, who saved 2 penalty attempts from Uruguay the other night. His level of confidence going into a shootout. All of his vast experience, 113 appearances. Emiliano Martinez, the Argentine goalkeeper, his 7th career appearance. And their former teammates at Arsenal, incidentally. That's a foul there. And a man down for Colombia looks to be on the receiving end of a yellow card. Cardona. Back into play. Maybe too quickly for Argentina's sake. As Guido Rodriguez came in there on the tackle on Borja, he's going to get a yellow card.
He was caught, wasn't he? The pressure came from both sides, from Borja and Cardona.
Yellow card shown tonight. Again, attacking set piece chance. That is an awful lot of fouls that have been whistled in this game. Our young referee, Jesus Valenzuela. Cuadrado, what a move on the outside around to Paul. Juan Cuadrado running in. Cuadrado clipping it up, sent away by Guido Rodriguez. Messi to pick it up, and now he's going to accelerate. Cuadrado trying to catch him from behind. Messi rides the challenge, hops away, bounce the second Colombian off him, gets upended by the third. It's going to be another free kick and a shooting position for Lionel Messi.
Take a rest. He picks his ball up inside his own half, sprinting away. Cuadrado tries to get him and can't. Barrios is the one at the end of the play who gets a little contact on the ball, but I mean, he takes him out. But just watch the strength and the balance and the poise from here. Davinson Sanchez, that's not a small guy. That is a big guy that Messi throws to the deck. And then eventually wins the free kick in shooting distance again. It's Barrios who makes the foul. And who else would you expect to take this one but Lionel Messi from the other side of the field now? The last one he hit into the wall was blocked by Jerry Mina. But this one, in this position here, John, it gives him some of the options that you saw with the free kick against Ecuador. He can go both sides now. Ospina can't guess which way he wants to go. And maybe you see him roof it goalkeeper's side again around the wall.
As you said, in the summer of soccer so far, South America and Europe combined, we have seen just 2 direct free kick goals, both off the left foot of Lionel Messi. Now a little bit of coming together, a lot of time being milked off the last few minutes. See how well the referee manages the clock, how well he manages the players. Rodriguez shoving Barrios away from where the ball was being set.
I wonder if he's just trying to run up getting grass. And the other one I was saying, you see how the Argentina players are on the side of the wall? They'll try and move out and just try to block the view of Ospina to keep him from being able to see and make him guess in which way Messi's going to go. And that's when he went goalkeeper side, Martinez was actually shielding the goalkeeper and then moved out of the way, and Messi blasted it past that gap. And I would imagine he's going to do that again. And you're seeing the Colombian players fight for their territory a little bit here.
How do you guess? How do you anticipate if you're David Ospina against a man who can put it anywhere in the frame of that goal? Into the 90th minute now after that delay. 30 seconds before stoppage time at the Copa America semifinal. And the wall just creeping forward there. Jesus Valenzuela will try to reset it. And this just builds the drama. This just adds to the amount of stoppage time it's going to be put up here in a moment. Brazil watching this at their hotel right now, trying to find out who they're going to face Saturday night. 4 minutes still to be played. Here he comes. Messi blocked by the wall. They're shouting for a handball, sort of half-heartedly. Cuadrado looking to escape. Advantage going to be played as Borja plays to the far side. Here come Colombia now in stoppage time. And just a whole body check there on Luis Diaz, who was looking to skip away. And Pizea will take the yellow card.
And you would. It's a smart play from Pizea because Diaz is full steam. Colombia off to the races. He says, no thanks. Block or charge? Definitely a block. And he makes sure he gets every bit of Diaz. Roadblock, runs right into him, starts holding his face. He knew what he did, and it's a smart foul. It's a really smart foul. It's tactical. You don't want to allow Colombia to get a shot at goal. Instead, it's a set piece. They're still quite a distance out. And the free kick, though, Messi had tried to go goalkeeper side. It was blocked, I think, by Barrios.
It's the 10th yellow card shown tonight. An ensuing free kick in the 92nd minute. Cardona, they're trying to reshuffle and unsettle the Argentine line. He plays it in now. It gets knocked away by Otamendi. Was there a foul in there? Yes, there was. Colombia, who conceded a 100-minute winning goal to Brazil earlier in this tournament. 90 plus 10. Is there a stoppage time winner coming, or will we have a penalty shootout? No extra time until the final of the Copa America. Rolled wide for Angel Di Maria. Lautaro Martinez in front of him calling for it. Di Maria drifting inside it, ran away from him, trying to connect the pass. Paredes can he keep it? Yes, he can. With a strong challenge, Di Maria trying to skip away and does. Handing it off wide. Tagliafico taking some contact there, a tangle of legs. Cuadrado comes out of there with the ball. Trying to reset up field, sliding through to break that up was Tagliafico to win it once again for Argentina. 2 minutes at least still to go in this one. It's too far for Di Maria, and Colombia have it back. Cuadrado trying to dance away, gets rid of it, takes some contact, bounce back in, it's going to fall almost for Lionel Messi. Last-ditch tackle from Jerry Mina there. How did it bounce all the way through?
It was a strong header at the back, and they're saying it took a slight touch off of Messi's foot when Mina makes this challenge. The reaction is good, and I'm not sure. It didn't look like it took a touch there. But Mina did well just to be able to clear that one at all, and he was the first to react to it.
Using all of his 6 feet 5 inches to keep Messi from walking in on goal. There might be another chance coming. Messi, first time touch off, was knocked away by Barrios. Barrios trying to charge it forward right now. Picked up instead. Cardona looking for options all the way to the near side for Diaz. That was a big tackle Montiel had to get right, and he did. Although Diaz fights to win it back. 60 seconds or so to go in this one. Fabra able to escape from Di Maria's pressure. But it comes for Luis Diaz. He has their goal tonight for Colombia. What a move that was to get away and advance up the line. He's twisted down. Free kick Colombia in the 94th minute.
Oh my, he is feeling it tonight. I'm pretty sure he just flicked that ball up over Montiel's head. Talk about confidence. Oh, see you later. And then the control just to soften it down and get on the turn. Takes a little tug on the shirt. That is filthy. And I tell you, they have
Outrageous thing to try in the 94th minute of a semifinal, yeah?
And I wouldn't think they're going to try and get cute with this one, as you've seen them do. Put it in the box. Give them a chance.
That's what Cardona is going to do to lift it up. Emiliano Martinez with Jerry Mina towering over him. Goes up to get it. How much of any time is left before a penalty shootout? As it's rolled into play, that will be it. Argentina in the 7th minute, Colombia in the 61st. This Copa America semifinal will be decided on a penalty shootout in Brasilia. A breathless end to the game, and a breathless finish is coming. We'll hand you back to Rob Stone as it finishes in regulation in Brasilia. Argentina 1, Colombia 1.
How fun was that 90 minutes? Oh, my goodness. My goodness, end-to-end action, things wide open there. Remember, this is the 2nd straight penalty shootout Colombia is off to. You just saw a quick shot of David Ospina had 2 big saves, sending Uruguay out of the tournament and moving Colombia on to the semifinals. This will be our 3rd penalty shootout of this tournament. Peru advancing earlier, Colombia taking care of Uruguay, and now look who's back in a penalty kick situation. Lionel Messi and Argentina. Again, Messi on this quest to win his first ever senior title with Argentina. Has been close so many times at the final level, but here we are stuck in the semis, and Messi and company need to survive just to get to Brazil on Saturday. The numbers: 14-13 on shots, advantage for Colombia. Possession, 50-50. And the stress level in that Argentina huddle right now, Lex, what is it at?
And so what are they thinking right now? Are they thinking, oh, here we go again? Oh, that's or are they thinking, hell no, okay? We talked so much about Messi, right? And the supporting cast. Well, if this really is a supporting cast, then this is an opportunity for all of them to step up and to help out Messi, who has been, I tell you what, at times, he's been quiet, but when he has gotten on the ball, the stuff that he has done has been phenomenal. It hasn't gone in the back of the net. Di Maria coming in fundamentally changed the way that Argentina was playing, but it was nuts back and forth.
They need this. They need this badly. This is a chance to write a whole new script. All that happened in the past, you wipe that clean. Messi, he faded a little bit in the second half. He took some abuse, but the last 10 minutes of this game, you saw him start to come back to life. But look at this Colombian side. They feel like they're right in this game, and they should feel that way. This second half especially, they were more physical. They created chances. And look at Ospina.
Yeah.
That's what a leader looks like.
Yep.
Hey, we were just here, guys, a few days ago. We upset Uruguay. Now let's upset Argentina. And they are full of confidence in this type of situation, having already advanced via penalty kicks. Argentina, knowing there's certainly some history and a large dark cloud over their heads in the penalty kick situation. That's in the finals of major tournaments, of course. And the storyline for Argentina, trying to get that elusive senior title. They haven't won in so many years, and that man has yet to get a title wearing the light blue and white of Argentina. So many titles with Barcelona, but none on the national team level.
And he's bleeding. Messi's bleeding from that ankle. Didn't look to slow him down in that second.
Not at all.
He got on the ball.
I'm just looking at the body language of the different teams right there. You see Colombia, heads are high. A lot of the Argentinian players, you saw Di Maria there looking at the ground. DePaul, part of it is exhaustion, getting to this stage and getting to this point. There was a really, really grueling second half. But it's about now just regaining, taking a deep breath, finding that little bit of confidence you need, being inspired by this man here, picking a corner and just being confident with it.
And part of it is Colombia has nothing to lose, okay? They get to be the spoiled, all right? All the focus, attention is on Argentina and Messi and will he, won't he, all that kind of stuff. And as we say in each and every penalty situation, little things matter. Plant foot, where you decide to go, shooting order, all of those different things. And it's all going through everyone's head individually. It's going through the coach's head on both sides. And we try to read body language, and we try to read what's happening. I love it.
So Colombia won the coin toss, and they are going to, looks like they're going to shoot first. Is that Cuadrado walking?
That's him.
Yep. So the keepers exchange right there. And again, 2016 Copa America final. Messi in Argentina versus Chile in New York, New Jersey. Messi missing. You know that's in his mind somewhere. You know that's in his teammates' mind somewhere. But Colombia with first dibs to take the lead here in penalty kicks. It has been surreal What do we have in store next? For the call, Stu Holden, John Strong.
And Rob, it is Juan Cuadrado who will step up to take for Colombia. History and statistics tell us the teams that shoot first have a historical edge in shootouts. Can Cuadrado get Colombia started? And yes, just beyond the diving Emiliano Martinez.
Well, Martinez goes the right way here. He knows, he said he was close to that, but this is a guy that picks his spot, head down, hammers it. Excellent technique from Cuadrado. Doesn't even look up, knows where the goal is, doesn't look to see where Martinez is going, wraps his foot around it. Excellent finish to start for Colombia.
Lionel Messi, as he tends to be, taking the first attempt. We remember him missing in the 2016 final he made against Ospina in the 2015 quarterfinal. And Colombia and Argentina finished level and went to a shootout. The weight of the world on the shoulders of the 5'7" Lionel Messi, who scores.
Well, that last miss in the Copa America didn't seem to play a factor. What a penalty that is. Top corner. Look at that. Even knocked the lights out in the camera. He has been lights out for Argentina in this game. Came so close to finding a way at the end of regulation. Couldn't. But he gets the job done there for Argentina to start.
Davinson Sanchez, both center backs took and made for Colombia 3 days ago against Uruguay. Davinson Sanchez went to the bottom right corner as we view it. As Emiliano Martinez, in just his 7th ever international appearance, gets himself set. And a save!
There's a stare down between the two. Sanchez and Martinez were looking directly at each other. Sanchez with the slow run up here. He's waiting to see if Martinez was going to go. And you actually see him go a little right to fake it. Then he goes back to his left, gets down low. Great push off. Otamendi loves what he sees. And it's a huge save here from Emiliano Martinez. That outstretched left hand to get on it makes his frame really big.
There's been so much turnover in Argentina's roster. You have very few players who were even a part of those teams in past years in the shootout. So here's Rodrigo de Paul, who steps up to take, and a chance to give Argentina the advantage. No, he puts it over the bar.
Wow, he never gets his feet set here. Watch as de Paul runs up to this one. And he just gets that plant foot down. He's already coming across his body. He's leaning back. Head is already coming up to see where it's going, trying to pick out that top corner. Poorly executed penalty there from de Paul.
Argentina lose the advantage from the Martinez save. Their third taker 3 nights ago is their third taker tonight. Jerry Mina went sort of mid-height to the goalkeeper's left against Uruguay. Running commentary from Emiliano Martinez, and Mina will return fire.
It's interesting the dynamics with no fans here. You can hear all the trash talking.
They played together on separate teams in England. And another save, Martinez, 2 in a row. Can Argentina take advantage of this one?
Well, he's feeling confident. I mean, he's in the zone from the beginning. The trash talking, staring down his opponents. 2 center backs for Colombia stepping up to take penalties. You don't often see that, and both missing, and both going the same way, and both being saved by Martinez. You can see the way he goes and how early he jumps. He reads the body language of Jerry Mina, and he knows exactly where he is going with that strike, and it's another great save. And the stare down, and yeah, that too.
Well, next up to take is Leandro Paredes, trying to set up a matchup with his club teammate Neymar in the final. Just turned 27 years of age. Can he give Argentina the advantage off the save this time? He sure can. 3 rounds done. Argentina with their noses in front.
That's a good penalty. Paredes has his head down from the beginning, doesn't look up, doesn't want to make eye contact with Ospina. And that's a penalty of a guy who knows where he's going no matter what. Pick your spot, hit through the ball, good contact in the back of the net, and Argentina nosing in front again.
Miguel Borja, he was the fourth taker for Colombia in the quarterfinal 3 nights ago. He's the fourth taker tonight. Paredes gets the congratulation from Messi. Borja the other night went to the goalkeeper's left, the right as we see it. Emiliano Martinez has made back-to-back saves, and again the chirping back and forth in the empty stadium in Brasilia in the Copa America semifinal.
Vamos Martín, vamos Martínez. ¿Dónde va, hermano? Te conozco, ¿eh? Te gusta mirar, ¿no? Mírame la cara. Mírame.
Into the roof of the net this time. Borja follows it up.
You can hear Martinez
still at the edge.
Yeah, he's saying, look at me in the face. He's just chattering all the way up to the point when he hits the ball, and Borja this time just goes straight down the middle. He's gambling that Martinez is going to go and dive one direction. He's still getting the stare down after the ball's in the back of the net, but that's a great penalty. Hits it with authority, straight down the middle, blasts it.
If nothing else, the celebrations have been marvelous. Next up to take is Lautaro Martinez, 23 years of age, opened the scoring in the 7th minute. Third straight game with a goal. He can put Argentina on the brink of victory if he can make this. Or can David Ospina, who made 2 saves the other night, come up with a big play of his own? Into the roof of the net. What a penalty that is, and Argentina on the verge of victory in the shootout.
Well, Ospina goes the right way, but it's the height. It's the height of the penalty here for Martinez. No goalkeeper saving that. It's not a good height for the goalkeeper, especially if he's trying to push off and get all the way to the post. You can't get that type of leverage. It's in the top corner. It's an excellent penalty from Martinez. And what a different game it would have been. He scores early on, misses a huge chance in the second. What was that doing in his mind? Apparently nothing. He sticks it in the back of the net. Great penalty.
Colombia didn't get to a 5th round 3 nights ago. This is their 5th kicker, Edwin Cardona. He has to make this to keep Colombia alive. And it's saved! Emiliano Martinez, his 3rd save of the shootout. They're going to check the video to make sure it didn't leave his line early. But Argentina beginning to celebrate. Julio Basquignon looking at it. Hold on a minute. And have they said the check is good? It is Argentina who advance. Emiliano Martinez, the hero. It is Messi versus Neymar in the Copa America final Saturday night.
Well, Martinez was huge. He's had the mental edge. And you could just see he is laser focused and waiting. He wanted to make sure, and he's actually starting behind the line. His right foot was on the line as he goes and pushes off. That is a clear save. It's a poor penalty from Cardona. Poor penalties, a couple poor penalties from Colombia in the end. But he is the hero, and he was phenomenal in the shootout. 3 clean sheets in a row coming into this one. He was beaten by Diaz, but it's Emiliano Martinez that proves to be the hero for Argentina and gets them to that final.
Start the clock for Saturday night at Estadio Maracanã in Rio. The last time Argentina beat Colombia in a penalty shootout in a Copa America semifinal, they won the thing. But can they do it by beating Brazil in Brazil? We'll find out soon enough. But first, the celebrations from Argentina. It was nervy at the end, but they survive and advance back to Rob Stone as it finishes in Brasilia. 1 apiece in regulation. Argentina beat Colombia in the penalty shootout.
Argentina celebrating a semifinal victory. They've still got 1 more to go Saturday with Brazil and Neymar. And there is Messi in the middle. Juan Cuadrado and Colombia. Brave run tonight. So strong. But in the end, it is Argentina setting up our dream final. We talk so much about Messi must do this and Messi must do that. Where is this supporting cast for Messi? They need that supporting cast. Tonight, some members of that supporting cast stepped up. Di Maria off the bench and Martinez in the penalty shootout. Two keepers. And here is the save that pushed Argentina on to the final.
It was as much about the mental as the physical for that goalkeeper. And look, this game, like a lot of games, it deserved fans. It didn't have fans, but it gave us the opportunity to eavesdrop and see what was going on. And the trash talking, I'm here for it. It was amazing. And sometimes it's the difference, getting into your opponent's head.
Scaloni, just an oh-by-the-way type manager for Argentina. Not a lot of hype, not a lot of press, not a lot of big background. And the young man has done a tremendous job assembling a cast of talent around number 10. And Messi can exhale, and he can smile, and he can enjoy, and he can celebrate. But you know damn well, he knows there's still one more major step to go. Enjoy it, but you haven't won anything yet. And they are not stopping, by the way.
And they shouldn't. They shouldn't. This is a magical moment. You're right. They haven't won anything yet, but this is the kind of victory that sometimes gets you over that line. Because Colombia gave as good as they got in this game. They were the better team for large stretches in this game, especially in the first half. But Argentina, they held strong. They came into a moment where they probably lost a little bit of confidence because they've been in this situation before, but they persevered. Messi started things off. He took that first penalty kick confidently, and that kind of set the tone for them. DePaul misses, but then you have Martinez in goal. You have Martinez confident, talking trash, getting in the heads, like you said, Lex. He was playing mind games the whole time and enjoying every second of it. 3 big saves. Talk about a supporting cast. 3 big saves from that man, from Martinez in goal. And here they are, the final break.
And this team coming together this tournament, and yes, there's a bigger moment, and there's lessons that are being learned and experiences that they've had. And we know the World Cup's coming, and there's a real good chance that this team is going to be in the World Cup next year and using these types of things. And yes, there's a final to be played, and once again, that narrative that we've been talking about since the beginning, with Messi, another opportunity to raise that trophy that is missing and check that box that for so many people, the World Cup's coming, and it's a real good chance that this team is going to be in the World Cup next year and this assessment of things. And yes, whether he's the greatest ever to be played, and once again, that narrative that we've been talking about since the beginning, if he's worthy another opportunity to be in the World Cup this assessment of things. And yes, whether he's the greatest ever to be played, and once again, that narrative that we've been talking about since the beginning, if he's worthy another opportunity to be in the World Cup this assessment of things. Yes, whether he's the greatest ever to be played, and once again, that narrative that we've been talking about since the beginning, if he's worthy another opportunity to be in the World Cup this assessment of things. Yes, whether he's the greatest ever to be played, and once again, that narrative that we've been talking about since the beginning, if he's worthy another opportunity to be in the World Cup this assessment of things. Yes, whether he's the greatest ever to be played, and once again, that narrative that we've been talking about since the beginning, if he's worthy another opportunity to be in the World Cup this assessment of things.